been a long time since I've done one of these videos, which is a vlog come me talking to you video. But one thing after another, not really an excuse per se, but just suffice it to say that I've been busy and it's the time of essay writing come procrastination, and when I procrastinate I will either blog on my WordPress blog, you know, which I now call a website, or I will shop. One of the two things, and surprise surprise, I now have a review for you today. So it comes as no mystery to a lot of people that I do love a good bag. Now, I just love bags because they can really change an outfit very quickly. They're versatile, they're practical, but they can look so stylish. And I've just got an obsession with bags. I always have. I haven't counted them in ages, but last time I did, I had so many, honestly, it's unbelievable. And I've added a few more to my collection, and two bags of which happen to be from a designer called Heidi Sturgess. Now, Heidi Sturgess is a bag designer based in the London area, and she has a stall in Covent Garden, and her bags are leather clutch bags that have buckles on them, but the magic of it is you can change the buckles depending on what you want, and they're very tactile, so they're animal shaped. There's ones in the shape of symbols. They've got ones with text saying like things like London and Paris and New York and all that kind of thing, and they're really fun, versatile bags. So I thought I would share with you my thoughts and my response on how I found the bags, because I have two. Now, the first one is this burnt orange colour bag, and it's the large size one, and it's got the fox buckle on it. Now, the reason I decided to get this one was because I carry quite a lot of stuff, and for me, having the smallest one for like an everyday use, it just wouldn't have been feasible, because I have my purse and I have things for my guide dog that I'm always with, obviously, and for me I just needed a bigger size so I could put everything in it, and then I have, you know, a bigger bag, obviously, like my book bag, because I'm at uni, and I decided to get the orange because it's a very autumnal colour. I haven't got an orange bag, so I thought, yeah, you know what, because I saw these actually at Covent Garden before, but I'm going to review these bags, and there's going to be 3 parts to a criteria that I've made up, and it's called SPD. Now, SPD stands for safety, practicality and design. Now, the reason I chose these 3 parts to my criteria was because obviously my blog is for visually impaired people. I run a website for blind and potty sighted people to get fashion and lifestyle advice, and for them, bags can be a challenge, because when you have a guide dog or you have a long cane, you need a bag that's practical, but you still want to have a bag that's fun and that is stylish, but that gives you, you know, the added, you know, security, because living in, you know, busy areas, you're more prone to pickpocketing and things like that, so hence that's where the safety feature comes in. Practicality is for things like, does it have a strap? Is it detachable? Does it have more than one handle? Is it easy to get into? Is the zip, you know, hard to open? What are the features of it that makes it a practical bag? And design is just how, you know, aesthetically pleasing does it look? Is it nice to look at on the eye? How stylish is it? Kind of that kind of thing. And then obviously there's a value for money, but that comes into all of my products that I review, regardless of whether it's a bag or you know, a cream or a restaurant. I review it. They all have value for money. So this is the bag itself. Now you open it, and you have, you know, all this space in here, and it has 2 closures. So the first one that it has is this zip. So basically you shut it like that, and then you've got the additional buckle which you can close, and then you have, you know, your bag is fully closed and you can toodle off on your merry travels. So for me it is a really good idea because it is easy to open and get into, but obviously if you're a pickpocket, I hope there's no pickpockets watching this, you never know, you're going to have to open one bit and then open this bit, and the zip is quite noisy, so of course someone's going to know. They're not going to be completely unaware that you want practicality. We have the chain, but the chain, the beauty of it is it's detachable. So now for practicality, the beauty of it is you have a chain which is detachable. So we're coming up to the party season now, and the great thing is you could take this bag in as a work bag with your things like your keys, your purse, your phone, you know, anything like that that you need for kind of general day living. And then, you know, get into the office and you think, oh, I've been asked out to a party tonight, but I've got to go straight from the office, plus I don't have a bag that I can take with me, you know, or I'd rather have had a different bag. But these bags are so versatile that the magic of it is, ta-da! And all I did was take off this little chain, and it comes in silver as well, so you can have whatever colour you like. And then you've got a clutch bag. Isn't that cool? So that is the Fox one. And now the other additional thing about this bag is you can change the buckle. So this buckle, it doesn't have to be a permanent fixture of your bag. So this took me about 20 seconds, if that. Now all I did was press these two parts together. You push it. I'm not going to do it now because it just, you don't want to see 20 seconds of me going, no, I'm trying to get the thing off. So you just push these two parts together. So these two sides of the leather attachment that will fasten the buckle on when you get it. And then you can, it has two separate, so I will show you on what it looks like on the Fox one. So it has two little bits here, so they're basically, it will attach underneath this buckle, and then you can press these two parts together to remove it, and then you can, you know, slide the other one on. And it's very relatively simple to do, and then literally in the space of about 30 seconds after detaching the chain and this buckle, a nighttime bag. And hence why I chose the owl, because, you know, I have a little fox in the day and then think, oh, in the night time I'll have the owl. So I love that one. But then a second one came into the equation. Now the thing is, I ordered the first one to do a review purposely, and then I said to her, because if any of you follow me on my blog, or if you are on my Facebook page, or if you you know, follow me on any other social links, which are all in the down bar of this video, you will have seen that I had this one for Guide Dogs Week. Now for Guide Dogs Week we had the theme colour for which was yellow, because obviously that's the colour of the Guide Dogs harness, and I was doing a couple of promotional events, and one of them was the Canine Catwalk with Amber LeBon. So I really wanted this bag because I thought this is going to be great, because it's a yellow clutch bag, and this is the small one, and all the prices will be in the description as well. So if you're interested, you can, you know, find out where to buy them and what ones they do, and I'll have all the information about what buckles they do, because they do things like a fox, a cat, an owl. They do loads of stuff. But this one's a Labrador, and the Labrador's kind of, I can't ever decide whether he or she is running or lying down, but personally, I think the Labrador's running, in my opinion, and all of the buckles are black. Now, this is very iconic to guide dogs. Oh, motorbikes, why? Why did they ruin my video? Anyway, so the bag itself is yellow, and then you've got the black buckle. Now, this is very iconic to guide dogs. It does symbolise the colours that they stand for, because, you know, they had black and yellow for Stand Up for Guide Dogs Week, because they're their signature colours. And for me, I just thought I've got to have this bag. But she was so lovely, because she gave me this one because I was doing a review on her other bag, and she let me have this one. So this was the one I had on the Canine Catwalk, and it walked down with me on the Millennium Bridge, and it also came with me to some other events. So I just love this bag, and this has got very fond memories for me. Now this one's a bit smaller than the other one. I'll show you the difference in size. So that's the big one, and that's the little one. So it depends on kind of your lifestyle. If you think, you know what, I'm going to need, if you think, I carry my purse around, I want a bag that's going to, you know, see me through day and night, like I just showed you with the demonstration, then perhaps you should get the bigger one. But if you think, actually, I want a bag that's just for the evening, then go for this one, because you can still fit a fair amount in. I could fit my purse and my phone and my keys in it, and then, like I said, I had my book bag, just for the Guide Dogs Week. But, you know, I like the bigger bag because I just like to have a lot of stuff, and I'm a bit of a hoarder. And I like to have a lot of room in my bags, but I still love this one. Love the green one for Christmas. I might have to put that on my Christmas list. So if anyone of you want to get me that would be great. So to recap, safety, The safety of these bags were fantastic. I found that they closed easily, they had 2 closures, they were a crossbody bag option, which meant that I can have it around my body and that I wouldn't have to fear that I would lose it or get anything of my valuables stolen. For practicality, I found these bags also very good because the additional chain meant that I could have it around me, but I could also have easy access to my bags. And they were excellent because the leather material means that they won't get wet or tarnished easily, and the material feels very, very soft, and you can identify these bags very easily when you're trying to locate them in the morning if you're completely blind, because of the additional buckles that they come with, and they're all very versatile, so you'll be able to feel the difference. And for design, of course, naturally these bags get 10 out of 10 for design because look at them, they are so striking, and the design, you can change them so easily. Here we have a day bag with a strap or a night bag that you can have as a clutch. So what could be better than getting a Heidi Sturgess bag for Christmas? I can't think of a better thing, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. Please do check out my others, subscribe to my YouTube channel in the button below, and follow me on fashioneyesta.com. Now I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. So thank you for watching this video.